Ta-la. Question adjourned. David Rocastle's goal in the 1987 semi-final, without a doubt, has to be it. Question dismissed. Oh, that's a tough one. West Ham, very, very passionate. Newcastle, very, very passionate. Probably out of them two. Unfortunately, I didn't go to the game, yeah, disappointed that we lost. Wasn't like upset like I have been like when we lost to Spurs or games like that, because I felt that, you know, Barcelona were probably the better side, but yeah, disappointed that we didn't win it, especially when Henry had those couple of chances. Well, match day routine, right, well, meet up with Tony and Steve at the train station, go down by train, have a couple of beers in one of the pubs, only a couple though, and then obviously go to the game. Then after the game, Steve and Tony and who the others are who are with us on the day, they go back to the pub while I do my interview with ArsenalFanTV, meet up. Depending on the result, we might stay there for a little while and then depart home. Oh, shall I use that or not? Oh. Well, there's been a couple. I think Stefanos was definitely one of the worst. I don't think there's anybody any worse than him really. It's a bit harsh on him, I suppose. But Scalacci weren't much better, if I'll be honest. So out of them two. Well, can't sell Wilshere because he will be going on a free. So if they have to sell one, we'll probably end up losing both. But I wouldn't sell Ramsey. Obviously, if Ramsey doesn't want to sign a contract, then we'll have to sell him in the summer. Well, he's won the Premier League. Certainly things haven't gone well for him at Chelsea this year. Question adjourned. Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. One of the best players I've ever seen. Still to this day, gifted player, sweet left foot. Would walk into this team at the moment, without a doubt. Would he have got in the Invincibles? I think that's a tough one, but I think that we'd certainly have found a place for him. Would also get in my all-time 11 for Arsenal, so yeah, I believe that he would. I've got to go Arsenal Invincibles, got to go for it. Like, I felt that, if I'll be honest, as well as Man United done that year, we should have probably nicked the title off of them, and certainly should have got the FA Cup off them when we missed that Dennis Bergkamp penalty in the last minute. So maybe with a little bit of biasness, that it's the Invincibles for me. Listen, Henry is a great player, but I love Ian Wright. So Mr. Wright gets it. Oh, without that, my idol growing up was Charlie Nicholas, without a doubt. You know, I had my hair like him, everything like that. So, you know, wasn't the greatest Arsenal player. So I don't want people saying that. But for me, you know, love Charlie Nicholas, and so definitely him. No. Yes, I think there's room for both of them. I've been very, very impressed with the way Aubameyang plays. Seems like a real good team player. Like the look of Lacazette. Last couple of games has come back, looked really sharp. So, yeah, why not? Yes, of course you would. There's no doubt about it. Like, you know, a professional football club and one of the biggest and best in this country. So, yeah, I'd have to say that I probably would. Yeah, but I would have worn my Arsenal socks underneath their socks. Yeah, I believe it should. Yeah, you know, certainly be better for the atmosphere and all that. I think like. The atmosphere at the Emirates is not as it should be, so anything that could enhance that, yeah, definitely, I agree. Well, the only one that I think really has stepped up to the plate and really done well. It's harsh on the youngsters at the moment, but definitely Maitland-Niles is probably about the one at the moment. I do like the look of Reiss Nelson, but you know, he's only young, so out of them two, I think. Well, I have to say, I did say that Liverpool could cause an upset there and go for it. I thought it was absolutely sensational. The atmosphere at Anfield was, you know, going back to what it used to be like in the 80s and that. It was a fantastic performance, and to be honest, they showed a little bit that Man City may be vulnerable. So it's a good thing for next season going forward that teams can get at Manchester City. I thought Liverpool were outstanding on the night and deserved their win. No, I've not done a pitch invasion, but funny enough, we was talking about this the other day. Going back at Highbury in the old days, in the last game of the season, you was allowed to walk on the pitch. I don't know if the older sort of people that watch this will remember, but last game of the season they used to let you on the pitch at Highbury and you could have a walk around on it and that. You know, obviously don't do that no more. So, so I've never had a pitch invasion, but I have walked on the hallowed turf at Highbury. You've been some sensational ones there. I remember when it was 57,000 when Arsenal played Liverpool, beat them 2-0. Brian Talbot got a fantastic free kick. It was a real hot day. You know, beating Spurs 3-2 at, you know, I don't know when Charlie Nicholas scored and Tony Woodcock got the goal as well, and Stuart Robson. I think that was a great day. You know, that sort of atmosphere in the North Bank when it was terracing was fantastic. Been some good nights as well. One of the better ones I can remember just off the top of my head was when we beat Juventus 2-0 when Patrick Vieira turned up. That was an electric atmosphere that day, and of course the Everton game when we clinched the league in '98 was a brilliant atmosphere, party atmosphere. There's been some great nights down there and days, so they're the ones that spring to mind. Both great goals, but I think Dennis Bergkamp's one against Newcastle was just, I've never seen it, that sort of goal before it, and I've not seen that sort of goal after it, so Dennis Bergkamp for me. Well, there's two, in my opinion. That would be David Seaman and Pat Jennings. I remember Pat Jennings when he came to Arsenal from Tottenham, funny enough, and was outstanding for us for a few years. But just because Pat Jennings is a Tottenham man, David Seaman. off the top of my head, the 89 yellow and blue one when we won the championship at Liverpool. That would be my favourite away kit. Probably about the 83 season, the Umbra kit there. That was, I think, because I was following Arsenal and probably like really into Arsenal at the time, would probably be my favourite Arsenal kit, red and white one. And obviously the 70s ones, you know, because of the tradition of it all there. God, that's a real tough question because there's so many you can go on for. But yeah, I think those ones there, they spring to mind. But any Arsenal kit, I like any Arsenal kit really. Stupid question, not answering it. Well, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed the questions. Don't forget, if you've got any more questions, leave them in the comments below, and hopefully you don't get her.
We're giving you a chance to be on ArsenalFanTV and give your opinion after the game. All you've got to do is WhatsApp your video and hold the camera like this. Send it straight after.